Welcome to SafeSoft Solutions Market Dialer Agent Demonstration, Segment 5. In this segment, we will demonstrate how to log in as a closer and be seen as a closer in the real-time screen. The following steps need to take place. First, log in as an agent into the agent portal, as is done normally. In other words, your username, your password, your client ID, and click the login button. That will send you to the second page. This second page is the same as any other agent login process. Here you will pick your campaign and your extension. In this case, you'll pick the extension assigned to you, 3948. And in this case, since we're logging into a closer campaign, you might want to check with your administrator what the name might be. In this case, it's Tweety_closer. So we've selected our campaign and our extension, and we'll click the submit button. Once having clicked the submit button, it will land us inside the agent portal. If you have a X-Lite phone with no auto answer enabled, you must manually answer the call as is seen here. The operator has told you they're currently the only person in this conference. Same process as a agent who logs in as an opener, or a person who takes outbound calls, or even maybe inbound and outbound calls. At this stage, you'll be presented with the green screen, the Closer Inbound Group Selection screen. In this case, you'll want to double-click the campaign from the left-hand pane, known as the Groups Not Selected. Double-clicking of your choice sends the group to the right-hand side, as is seen here. If you are going to be a closer only, you'll want to take the check out of the box for blended calling and then click Submit. Once clicking Submit, this will send you inside of the agent portal. As you can see, it gives you the same kind of indications that a regular agent will see as an opener, taking inbound or outbound calls. In order to be a closer, you must click the Resume button and place yourself in the queue to take transfers from openers. As you see, you have the same form as the opener has in this case. And the opener, in this case, once they speak to their prospect, may collect some information, and then that will be transferred to you along with the call. Let's switch over to the opener side, and I will demonstrate what we are discussing. First, let's take a quick look at what the administrator sees. As I mentioned, if you are going to be logged in as a closer, it will show that you are a closer. In this case, meaning you will not be taking anything except transfers from openers. You will not take any outbound calls or any other inbound calls. Only transfers from openers. So, let's switch over to the agent screen for the opener. The opener is on Resume. He's in the queue. He's waiting for another inbound or outbound call, whatever the case may be. And in this case, we're going to have an inbound caller call in, and then we'll collect the information and send it over to the closer. So let's go ahead and do that now by getting a inbound call going, and we'll send it over to the closer. So here we have an inbound call that has just come in, and in this case, we're able to present the agent, as seen here in the main pane section in the home phone field, the caller ID number, which was forwarded by the phone company. Also in this case, we were able to get the caller ID name forwarded to us. That may not always be the case due to provider issues with last mile carriers. Not so important. What is important that here we have a prospect on the line, and he's calling in. He's dialed our toll-free number as an example, saw our infomercial, has his credit card ready, and is anxious to purchase our product. So we can go ahead and verify his information. We can see that his name is Carlos Padilla, and we'll just confirm that with him on the line. and we'll collect this information. We might even want to collect home phone, confirm his home phone, I should say, collect his street information as an example, and get his city and state and so on and so forth. And I guess spelling does count. So let's go ahead and get this correct. We know some stuff. We've confirmed his home phone with him. He stated it is correct. He does not want to provide us with his cell phone or work phone information at this time. And he has suggested that we could, maybe collect his email address in case we needed to send him an email for confirmation of his purchase. So I've done that at this time, and I'll put some quick notes for the closer that the caller saw the infomercial and has his CC ready, and I'm sending this to a closer agent. I can collect other information or make other notes in other sections, but let's let the closer collect some information. This could be a bill to and a ship to. All right. So the company information could be used to the ship to address, and the bill to address could be the contact one information. This form could also be altered, and that will be discussed in later segments of the demonstration. In this case, we've collected the information, and we're ready to go ahead and send the caller, the prospect, over to our closer, who will verify his credit card and send out his receipt, and the process continues from there. What the opener needs to do in this case is simply click on the internal transfer to the closer button, as seen here. Once that's done, the opener will need to disposition their call and place themselves back in the queue to take more calls. We can switch over to the closer, as you see here, and the closer has information that's presented to him, as in the yellow highlighted inbound call with a unique lead ID. And of course, the call control buttons are in highlighted now. And it says in the status indication bar that he has a live call. Notice all the information that the opener collected is now presented to the closer. So the closer has all the same information that was collected, and he may now decide to collect more information. So he might have to send it to ABC Company and send it to another address, and attention to Carlos at work. So the information can be collected, and the closer will have his pertinent information. And he will be able to address it to Carlos at the office and provide phone number and extensions and that kind of information. So now he, the closer, or she, the closer, can now also save this information. Once they've done or finished with their prospect, they can click hang up customer and move on to the next call. They can disposition as a sale and double click it, and they've placed themselves back in the queue, able to take another transfer from an opener. This concludes segment 5